Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and right here I got my crystal growing kit that I bought through Amazon. And if you guys don't believe how these things grow, you have to follow the instructions. There's instructions in here. Well, anyway, my little niece and I actually built them. We made them today. It's 11:23 p.m. and we actually started working on them like around 1 or 2. So it's been like 5 hours, and I have the light on. And basically, I want to show you guys how they're developing. And there, it doesn't really look like there's anything. I'm actually going to turn off the light from this camera, from my phone, and just keep this light on. So, as you guys can see, you guys can't really see anything. Even if there's a light, it's super hard to tell. See that? But if I point it, look at this one. They're already growing. This one is like distorted. There's like crystals everywhere. And basically it was because of the starter seeds. But where was it at? I think it was, oh yes, this one. This one here is very interesting because it has some that are growing like sideways. You see that one all the way over here? And this one's the biggest one. There's one large one, 2 mediums, and 4 tiny ones. But look how cool they look. This one has actually grown a lot, like substantially. And technically, I'm not even supposed to be like disturbing the water or anything like that. It's cool what technology is able to provide for us. You guys can see the glistening, the shininess from the light. This is how it looks like if you're just pointing the light directly at it. But anyways, the real reason that I wanted to create this video is to, man, this thing is foggy. But to basically Basically, because I was watching this one YouTube video, and this guy, what he did is he added shavings of aluminum. So you could just imagine what will happen if you add different metals, copper, titanium. It'll probably make it react differently, right? So I was actually thinking about, oh my god, producing some. And yes, I am holding this with my feet because I only have one hand. But I was thinking about producing some in aluminum cans like this. So basically, what will be required for that will be like a aluminum soda can. Basically, all you have to do is open it, drink it, and then you pour the solution in here. And then the interesting thing about it is that it has this round surface to it, which these things also have. So since this one doesn't really have anything, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up just carefully. And you see that? It has that roundness to it. See that? It's just like the soda bottle. I mean the Coca-Cola. Oh, it's Pepsi, but this aluminum can. And you see that indentation? Well, this has it as well. So this is actually perfect. And if you want it to be flat, then you can technically add some sand in there before adding the solution. Then once you leave it in, like, cause the instructions in the crystal growing thing, it says to leave them there for like 7 days. Or some, I was watching a YouTube video, they left it there for 3 weeks. So once it's finished, a week, if you want to leave it for 2 or 3, but after that, you'll get someone to cut it for you with some scissors, and then cut it right here, like little slits here and there, right? Little slits, and then basically you'll pull that down, and you'll be able to get that crystal like this out of it. Now, there's a lot of YouTube videos on how to actually make these. Basically, you need a highly concentrated solution of salt or salts. I actually made some using borax, the cleaning powder, and I made a pretty big size, like the size of my fingernail here, a crystal. And basically what I was doing is I was leaving it in the solution a long time ago, and I left it like hanging. So it was hanging in the center of the solution, and I did that for a very long time, and it got pretty big. Okay, so what we did here is we made that salt solution, highly concentrated salt solution. We poured it in here, and then they had us add like sea crystals, which are like the startlings, like the starters, the kickstarters. So that's why they're growing so fast, so rapidly, because the crystallization starts from those startlings, those seed startlings. So the same thing can be done with these using borax or table salt, mixing it and allowing it to, get concentrated. And then once you're done, you can drop a few of the sea salt, salt things in there, and they won't dissolve because your solution will be highly concentrated already with salt. So, but see, the only reason I'm recording this video is not to really show any of this. It's just that I was watching a YouTube video and they added some aluminum shavings or aluminum foil into the solution, and it made it react. The crystals reacted much crazily. It made them react like out of control, and they actually spread out. They spread further out, and they looked entirely different. They didn't look like these at all. So without actually introducing any aluminum foil or any other type of metal or whatever, I was thinking about just placing it in a container like this, and then remembering that it's going to be able to peel off. Okay, so if you do it and it builds up, it's going to be super hard to get it out. But if you take your time and, tear this apart slowly, you'll be able to get it out. Okay? And I'll actually be interested to see some videos like that. And if we can if it does something crazy, then maybe we could experiment further and try it with like copper or other types of metals. Stainless steel. I don't know, something that will give it a different type of formation or something. I really don't know, etc. But yeah, like I think this one here is growing really good. This one, it looks like more like a clump. This one looks really good. But that's why I was using the other flashlight with my cell phone. And I don't know where I left it now. Oh, I left it up here on my desktop. I left it on. So technically, yeah, this looks much better when I go like this. Whoa. This one here looks more like a clump of I'm gonna give it some more lighting. Oh, I wanted to shine it up here and up here, but my phone's dying, so I can't do that right now. So if you guys have actually looked at now to use light, I'm gonna use this phone and record with this one temporarily. But if you guys have seen the new phones that came out, the battery life stays on all day as opposed to these phones. So that's great for technology, innovation, and our future for humanity. I actually can't wait for them to make it last a week now. What about a month? What about 2 months? What about 6 months? What about a whole year? What about 10 years? What about a, a whole human lifespan worth of free energy? Now that, ladies and gentlemen, would be very intriguing. So anyways, I just wanted to share this with all of you. And also with the Pepsi idea. Because I think a lot of us either put it in plastic. We grow these in plastic, clear plastic, this type of plastic. We put it in styrofoam. But what about this? What about a different type of metal? Thank you all for watching. God bless.